I want to talk about Barcelona's 5-1 victory over Ferencvaros. A comfortable night's work at the Camp Nou. Messi getting goals, Dembele, Coutinho as well. The big positive for you?
If you're a Barcelona fan and you're looking at something that you can hang on to and say, this is how we can be successful from here on out, look at the second goal by Ansu Fati, where you see all the movement and rotation that ideally you would want to have from Barcelona with Messi playing as a false nine. As we know, with Messi playing as a false nine, it actually means you're playing with no nine. The truth of the matter is that Messi starts drifting around. So if he's going to move away from that position, somebody has to take that central role. In this particular sequence, Philippe Coutinho actually takes the position of Lionel Messi as Messi has withdrawn into a playmaking position. Okay, that's fantastic. That's great. What's the importance of that? Well, the moment that Coutinho shows for the ball, as he's taking that false nine position, that center striking position, now the center back gets drawn out of position. And then from there, that opens up the space for Ansu Fati to drop the ball off to Frenkie de Jong, and Frenkie de Jong looping the ball over the top and Ansu Fati getting in behind. You see rotation. You see movement, you see Messi dropping underneath, you see Coutinho taking his position, you take Ansu Fati running in behind. All those things happening at the same time give you an idea that Barcelona can do this. Now, can they do it against a better team? Can they do it consistently? Can they do it game in and game out? That's different, because what we have seen over the last couple of weeks is that they have struggled to create chances. But today against Ferencvaros, we saw that there's the potential, and I'm just saying, just the potential, that maybe this movement can happen more naturally as Barcelona continues to play together and there's a better understanding as to what everybody's role is on the field.
Koeman was critical of Messi, of course, post-Getafe. Winning the penalty, it was like he was back to his golden era.
It was. And I think if you look at the penalty itself and the sequence of the play, he throws himself out to the right-hand side, which tells me, and I think it's clear for everybody to see, that this false nine position for him, not natural. It's not what he wants to do. He wants to get on the ball. He wants to impact the game. He wants to drop underneath. He wants to get the ball in wide areas and come from the outside in. And it was old school Messi, if you will, when he took himself to the right-hand side, split couple of defenders, draws the foul. It's a penalty, but it's yet another evidence of Lionel Messi saying, okay, I know structurally I'm supposed to be up there by myself, but reality is once the game starts, I'm going to go wherever I think the game calls it and whenever the game needs it and wherever this team needs from me. Now, sometimes that is going to demand that people are going to move into whatever Messi or whatever space Messi have left open. And that's the understanding that has to happen in the final third. But Messi himself, he naturally takes himself into positions where he thinks he can be dangerous. He did it with a penalty kick. And then he took a more central role when he lays the ball off to Dembele for the fifth goal. So there's variety to Messi's game today that certainly was not there over the weekend against Getafe.
Barcelona 3-0 up, cruising, all lovely. Next up is Juventus. But they won't have Gerard Piques because he gets himself sent off. Stupidly, Ali. Completely unnecessary, pulling the shirt. Denying obvious goal scoring. It was a clear red card. He's got no better, hasn't he?
He does. And even more so when he is the sort of personality, if you will, that likes to talk a lot and likes to run his mouth. And he puts his opinions out there in the open. Okay, that's great. That also brings a lot of attention to you. So if you're going to run your mouth and you're going to speak your mind, you cannot make mistakes like this. And it was funny to me in watching the reaction of the other Barcelona players on the field. When the foul happens, usually if the players think that the referee has made a mistake, everybody gets on top of the referee. In this case, it was only Piqué from Barcelona complaining. Everybody else was like, yeah, well, we saw that. We knew it. And yeah, it's a penalty. What's even dumber about it, I think, from Piqué's perspective, is that, as you just mentioned, it's 3-0. Even if the Ferencvaros player is able to get away from him, and even if he's able to score the goal, still 3-1 with less than 20 minutes to go. So what is the point of taking this chance? What is the point of actually taking the player down and having a red card? That tells me that, you know what, in that moment, He's not thinking big picture. He's thinking, I got to make this play. And in making this play, he makes what you just call a stupid decision. And to be honest with you, there's no other way to describe it.
Well, thank you very much for watching ESPN on YouTube. For more sports highlights and analysis, be sure to download the ESPN app. And for live streaming, premium content, and let's not forget as well, ESPN FC 7 days a week. Subscribe to ESPN+.